Hello YouTube, welcome back to my video. So in this video I'm going to show you how to create a task scheduler in Java. Okay, basically I have just searched for the task scheduler in Google. I have got plenty of codes, but let's check out this one, how to schedule a periodic task in Java. All these are Java codes and there should be a Java editor and always it should run on that. I mean, we'll put a code in say in Eclipse, and we'll run it as a Java application or any other server, so anything like that. And we'll have to keep that Eclipse always open, and your Java will should be always running. Okay, so all of that example, like this one, scheduler task, run scheduler task, this is like we'll if you are there is a main method here. If you are in Eclipse and we just starting this one, and there is a for loop, so it will enter this for loop and it will stop for 2 seconds, I mean, or 2000 milliseconds, and will keep on executing this for loop every 2 seconds. But we don't need this. This is not what we need actually. Like this should be run in an Eclipse or NetBeans or any other Java IDEs, and that IDE should be open always. Like for example, we need to send a mail every day at 1 a.m. Okay, so we cannot put our Java editor always open and run our Java application always there. So we are going to create a Java scheduler which can run outside of Eclipse or outside of any Java IDEs. Okay, so we'll create the Java scheduler such that even if the Java IDE is not running or not open, our Java code should run and do all the steps which we have coded. Okay, so let's do it. So I'm back to my Eclipse IDE. If you don't have your Eclipse IDE, please go to the description. I have a video to how to download and install Eclipse IDE for you. Okay, so for testing our Java scheduler, I am going to create two Java projects. So basically two of them will be doing two different tasks. The first one is it will create a text file or a notepad file with current date and time in that. Okay, and the second one is it will insert a value to my MySQL database. Okay, so these are the two Java project. So first one, as I told, it will create a notepad file and I'll schedule it as like every 5 minutes create a new notepad file with current date and time on in that. And as I told, the next one, the next Java project is like it will insert a value to my MySQL database every 5 minutes, the current date and time in that. Okay, these are two different tasks and two different schedulers will be there, and this will be running concurrently without any failure, and we can do this outside of Eclipse. Okay, once we code it, we'll wrap it and put it outside the Eclipse, and it will run automatically from there. If you are not starting it manually also. Okay, I'll show you how you can do it. So I'm going to create my first project. So it's a Java project, as I told, and the name of the project I'm giving it as create notepad node cron job. Okay, I'm just giving like this one, and inside this I'm going to create a new package com.chilifax.com, and now I'm going to create a new class here. The class name I'm giving it as create notepad, and all the be the default. We don't need any special things in here. Just click finish and wait for your class to be created. Okay, so my class create notepad has been created. Now I have to code to create a notepad file with current date and time in that. So I have already written that. I am just copy pasting that, and I'll explain how it works and where our notepad will be created. Yes, I have just coded to create the notepad file as I told. It will create the notepad file in the format like this one. So this will be the name of the file name, like month, date, year, and the current time, and with minute and second. Okay, so the code till this will create will create a string with the current date and time in that, and from here it will create a text file in this location e-drive cron job, and inside that it will add the current date and time in that text file. Okay, now we can just try running this one. Let me create the console and go into the code and just select run as Java application, and I got the confirmation message here. Now going to the location e-drive cron job. So here is the file has been created successfully with the current date and time as the file name, and if I'm going inside, you can see here this is the content of that text file with the current date and time in there. Now if I'm just running it again, uh, you can see here the file has been generated again. So each time if I'm running this as Java application, it will create the file, I mean the notepad file every time. Okay, so we can like schedule it like every 5 minutes run this Java application and create their notepad file. Okay, so we are going to do that, and we don't need the Eclipse at all. For that we'll compress this into a runnable jar file. Here comes the use of runnable jar file. You can code your own and take that runnable jar wherever you want, and you don't need any Eclipse IDE or any Java editor. You need to have your Java installed in your PC. You can take this runnable Java file any other PCs also. You can run this Java code there also. Okay, now this project we have completed here. Now let me create the next code, as I told, to insert a value into my database, and we'll create a cron job for that. Yes, I have created my second Java application, and the Java application name I have given as MySQL DB, and there is a package chilifax.com, and two classes is there, and one class is for getting connection. This is by DB connection class, and it is getting connection to my test database, and this is my MySQL database client, where you can see I have a test database, and there is a table inside that, date and time. Okay, so currently there is no data in this one. Now this is the insert MySQL queries. Here this is the class which if I run this, it will insert the current date and time into this table. Okay, so yes, that's all about this program. It's a simple program. I'm just getting all the current date and time, and just inserting to this table every time if I run this program. Okay, so this I have my main class here, so I can run it as Java application. Now let's try running as Java application. Just select run as and select Java application, and here it is. This is the query. Insert into the date and time, and insert the column as date time, and this is the value. So let's go and check the database. If I'm refreshing here, the values come here. Okay, now if I'm running this one again, so the next value is generated, and it is also inserted. Okay, so each time if I'm running this one, the values will be inserted into that. Okay, it's a simple program and nothing else, and nothing complicated in this one. So let's go for creating the cron job for this one. So as I told, the cron job, we can create cron job by using runnable jar file. Okay, so just to create the runnable jar file, just right click the first one. I'm going to create the cron job for this create node. So right click on the project, and you can see here export. So from this export wizard, just search for runnable. You can get the runnable jar file. Okay, now go to next, and the launch configuration, we select the one which is having our create node cron job. So it is here, it is create notepad, create node cron job. If it's not listing in his in this, sometimes it won't list in the launch configuration. If it's not listing, just go to the project and run your Java application again, so it will come listing in this again. Okay, so just select it, and just keep everything default. We don't need anything any of that. So just go to browse and select the location where you want to save. So I'm going to save in drive cron job. Okay, so it's the name I'm giving it as create notepad. Okay, so I'm just giving it as create notepad, and the save type is .jar. So just select save and just click finish. So the jar file has been created for that, and same way just right click on the MySQL DB project, go to export, and select the runnable jar file and just click next, and select the launch configuration as MySQL DB insert MySQL. Okay, select on that, and the name I'm giving it as insert to MySQL. Okay, insert MySQL, and just click finish. So the jar file non if it's getting any, one second please, review the licenses. Okay, nothing else, just click OK, because it's giving this message because we are using a reference library outside of the this jar file. Okay, so no, don't need to worry on that, just click yes and create the jar file. Okay, so the jar file of these both has been created. Now let's go for running that jar file outside of Eclipse. Okay, the jars has been created in the folder cron job, E drive cron job. Here is the jar, insert MySQL jar and create notepad jar. So I'm just deleting these two files, just delete it, and now let's try running this jar. Okay, now we have to execute these jar files using command prompt. So to run the jar file using command prompt, the command is this is the actual command java, and give a slash hyphen jar and the jar file name. Okay, so in our case the jar is located in e cron job. We'll update this command a little bit here. So we'll give the complete path of our jar file here. So the complete path is this one, just copy the path and paste it here, and this should be inside a double quotes since it is in different path, and we have to give the jar file. So we'll try to execute this one first. So it is like this. Okay, now just open your command prompt as administrator mode, just open it, and just right click on the cmd run as administrator and just click yes in the user account control. Now navigate to the location where you have installed your java.exe. So in my pc it's installed in c drive, MySQL, program files, and Java and JDK and bin. So here's the java.exe, and just copy it, the link, and open the command prompt and navigate to that location by giving the command cd and just press just give all the path and just press enter. So we have just executed, we have just navigated location where our java is installed. Now we can copy this command from here and we can try running that, because from here you can directly exit to java.exe, and further it will run the command completely. Okay, so here is the path which the notepad will be created. Now let me copy the complete command here, and if I'm just pressing enter, it should run and create the notepad. So each time I'm running this command, the file will be created. You can see the left side. Okay, so I can schedule like someone is running this command every time and every interval, and the command will execute and the file will be generated. Okay, now let's try running this insert MySQL jar. Now the command for that, it will be like the same one, and I'll update the insert MySQL jar completely, copy it and paste it here, and this is the command for that. Now go to our MySQL. So only three values are there inside that. Now let me run this, copy this command and go to our command prompt, and let's try running this command again. Just paste the command here, just press enter, and yes, it has been inserted. Now if I'm refreshing this one, the fourth value is inserted. Okay, now we are not using our the Eclipse IDE at all. So let me close it completely just to make sure we are not using the IDE. Now let me run this again. Here it is, the value has been inserted. Okay, now as I told, we can create a cron job, or someone should run this command in each interval to execute this task. Okay, so how can we do this? Like someone opening this jar or this command periodically in a preset interval. How can we do this? Yes, we can do it by creating a bat file and creating a scheduler to run that command, open that bat file periodically. Okay, so I'll show you that. Now here we are, this is the notepad file with our commands in that. So I am just copying these two commands and going to our folder where we have our jars. Now I'm going to create a new notepad file here, and I'm giving the notepad file as a cron job, and update the txt extension as. Now we have to enter the commands in that bat file. So let me open that bat file in notepad. Now paste the command completely which we have to execute. And before that, before actually what we, if the bat file is open, it is actually internally open in the command prompt, executing the command. So before executing this command, we have to navigate to the location where as I told, as my Java is installed. So let me copy this path here, cd completely here, and yes, it's enough, I guess. Yes, and let me save this, the bat file, and here you can see here the bat file is here completely. Now let me run this bat file and see if the two commands are executing. If I'm double clicking this one, it will call the file, and yes, the file has been generated, I think. Yes, the 933 file. Yeah, let me delete all this again. Now if I'm just opening that bat file, yeah, the file is creating and the value is inserted. Now seventh value is inserted. Now if I'm running it again, the another file will generate, and one more file, I mean the row is inserted in my MySQL column. Okay, so you can create two cron jobs, or I mean two bat file with a separate this one in separate bat file. I have just put in one because to make the calls for both jars in same time. Okay, now as you can see here, if someone double clicks or open this cron job, the task is has been executed. So who will open this bat file in regular intervals? We have to get the help of Windows task scheduler for that. So I'll show you how to make a scheduler to open this bat file periodically. Now I'm going to create a task in Windows to open this bat file. So to create it, just search for task scheduler in your start menu, whatever your PCs. I mean, this is task scheduler is available in Windows XP also. All Windows it's available, and don't worry about even the latest Windows 10 also. Task scheduler is there, just click on that. Task scheduler is open. So let's go to the menu where we can see all the tasks which is already activated. So in your PC there may be more than all these tasks are Windows based tasks, so don't play on that, because as it is Windows based, so there will be some need for your Windows or programs to get updated, or as I told, some update may be done regularly, so don't play on that. So I'm going to create a new task here. So to create a new task, so just go to create task here, and you can give any name. So I'm giving the name as a test cron job, and let all be that default. You can see here there are many options like run whether user, just play on that. I mean, just check everything. If you want any update, any modification, you can create modification here. So in the triggers, you can see here, you can set a trigger for your task. So in our case, the trigger is to open open the bat file daily and on a regular intervals. Okay, so here it is, repeat every task on every 5 minutes. So that is the least possible least possible time to run it every 5 minutes. And you can see, or there are plenty of other option also. You can check whatever you want. So I have just put it like repeat it every 5 minutes from now. Okay, so just press OK. If you want any update, just do the update there. So in the action, you can see here start a program. So just browse to the location where you have your bat file. So it is in my E drive cron job, E drive cron job, and this is the bat we have to open every 5 minutes. Just double click on that, press OK, and the condition and all, just check. There are many options available. I'm not going for that anything. Have just put the triggers daily and repeat it every 5 minutes. Okay, just press OK. And yes, our cron job or the task has been created. Now our bat will be open every 5 minutes from now. So I'll share all the source code in my description, you can have it. So in my next video I'll show you how to create a cron job to send a periodical mails to some recipients, and you can set the data also dynamically, and I'll share the source code for that also. Now you can test your Chrome whether if it is working or not perfectly. You can see here a run button is here. If you are just clicking run button, it will instantly start your cron job. Okay, so let me go to our location here. Let me delete all these files again. Let's just to test it again. Now go into the task scheduler. If I'm just running it again and coming back to our folder, what is it, the file has been created, and even the 11th value is inserted. Let me try it again, and the 12 value must be inserted. Yes, here it is, 12 value is inserted. Okay, now yes, our cron is set successfully, and every 5 minutes this batch will be opened by your Windows. Even if you turn off your PC and restart it, this cron job will be there always. You don't have to worry manually, and you don't have to do anything further. Just put your PC on, it will keep on doing the task for you every time. And you have seen that I have closed my Eclipse. It's outside of Eclipse now. Your Java file or Java program, you can run it outside of Eclipse now. Okay, you don't need any Java editor as of now. And you can take this Java file in any other PC also. Just configure all the things what I have shown in that PC also, and your Java code will work there also. Okay, so hope you got this. This cron will be repeated every 5 minutes. You don't have to test on that, because I am pretty sure. If you have any problem in this one, just let me know, I'll be helping you. I hope you got this, how to create or how to set to run a periodical task using Java, and what is the use of runnable Java file. If you have any doubt in this, please comment below, I'll be helping you. And please like and subscribe for my videos, and thanks for watching.